Every morning, millions of people face the sun in a state of synchronized motion. Most view this daily ritual as a basic routine for flexibility or a simple way to burn a few early calories. Meanwhile, the modern world exists in a state of biological friction. We stay up late under artificial blue light, wake up exhausted, and spend our hours collapsed into the sedentary, hunched postures of office work. This raises a specific proposition. The structure of Surya Namaskar aligns with principles of biomechanics and internal human timing that we are only now beginning to quantify through modern chronobiology. By coordinating physical movement with the rising sun, the practice operates at the intersection of environmental light and internal mechanics, functioning as a tool to reconcile our biology with the natural world. Ancient texts like the Hatha Yoga Pradipika are specific about timing, placing the practice in the window of Brahma Muhurta, the time immediately surrounding dawn. This diagram illustrates why that timing matters. When morning light enters the eye, it travels an optic pathway to the suprachiasmatic nucleus, or SCN. This tiny cluster of cells serves as the brain's master clock, and it relies on these specific wavelengths of light to activate. Once light hits the SCN, it triggers a chemical transition. The brain halts the production of melatonin, the hormone that facilitates sleep, and initiates a spike in cortisol to induce alertness and energy for the day ahead. The insistence on dawn was a practical application of biology. Using the sun to time these hormonal shifts synchronized the body's internal clock with the rotation of the planet. Performing these postures while facing the sun initiates a chemical recalibration of the daily sleep-wake cycle, utilizing the environment to regulate internal chemistry. Moving from the brain to the physical body, the 12 steps follow a specific mechanical logic designed to engage the entire musculoskeletal system in a single progression. The sequence begins with pranasana, the prayer pose. This establishes a centering moment, creating the mind-muscle connection necessary to coordinate the body's focus before the physical intensity increases. As seen in this skeletal wireframe, the sequence relies on alternating between deep forward folds and backward extensions. This creates a balanced range of motion for the spine, systematically stretching and contracting opposing muscle groups to counteract the effects of a sedentary lifestyle. In the mid-sequence poses, the focus shifts to foundational kinetic chains. The muscle engagement required for the plank and push-up transitions mirrors modern calisthenics, placing a heavy demand on the core, shoulders, and legs. This balanced engagement follows the core principles of modern physiotherapy, ensuring that no single muscle group remains static or understimulated. At the microscopic level, the sequence is governed by a strict breathing protocol. Every transition is tied to a specific inhale or exhale, meaning the movement is never independent of the lungs. This rhythmic, diaphragmatic breathing influences the autonomic nervous system. It signals the body to enter a parasympathetic state, which reduces the physiological markers of stress. This creates a rare biological condition. The practitioner is physically active and exerting effort, yet their nervous system remains neurologically calm and alert. Despite the clear biological mechanisms at play, the practice is often surrounded by unverified claims. You may find sources promising cures for chronic diseases or the activation of a mystical third eye. These claims lack clinical evidence. Presenting spiritual beliefs as established biological science is intellectually dishonest and obscures the tangible benefits of the practice. The verified facts are significant on their own, synchronizing the SCN through light, improving biomechanics through balanced movement, and reducing stress hormones through breath. By separating the pseudoscience from the data, we can better appreciate the observational science our ancestors used to develop these techniques. The 12-step sequence is the product of thousands of years of human observation. It functions through the laws of physics and biology, requiring no belief in the supernatural to produce a physiological result. The next time you face the dawn to practice, consider the specific mechanics occurring inside you. You aren't just stretching your muscles. You are using the environment to recalibrate the biological clock that governs your survival.